All right, it's 3:54 a.m. and we're heading back to Oklahoma for the first time since moving to Southern California. Yeah. Well, made it to Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City, back home for the first time in about a year. And it has snow here and it's 5 degrees outside.
It's a beautiful place to live. What about Andy's?
Andy's ice cream?
And Texas Roadhouse.
Andy's and Texas Roadhouse, that's what they're looking forward to. Welcome home.
Oh my gosh, it's mostly home. So excited to meet Sebastian. Yeah.
I don't remember.
My dad actually bought the exact same Bronco Raptor after he saw that we bought ours. And so we're borrowing his Bronco Raptor. What I'm also gonna show you is the house that we just moved from about a year ago that we custom built. So this is a 3-story house right here. Basement, full gym, main floor, second floor above, 4-car garage, detached in the back, as you can see. So coming back, visiting some family, first time here since about a year, and going to a wedding. So kind of interesting coming back home. Alicia, what do you think?
It's so weird.
Yeah, we don't really call it home anymore. I would say California is definitely home.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. I'm gonna show you guys a bunch of stuff. Go by some of our rent houses, go by some of my old projects. Stay in the stories, you're gonna check it out. All right, right here is a whole office complex. Now we own the one that's basically right here, a second floor and first floor. And this was our old office and now we lease it out. And it's about 3,300 square feet. We could walk from our last house to this office through the trails in the back. Doesn't look like much on the outside, looks pretty boring and plain Jane, but we did remodel and redo the entire interior of it, so it looked a lot more modern. But it was kind of cool being able to walk to our office when we did have an office and we had a team there and everything, conference room, whatnot. What you guys are gonna see too with some of the real estate is sometimes the boring property, you know, most of the time boring property and boring deals. Like as a builder, things were badass, right? They were cool. We'd make the more trendy thing, the newest stuff, the high-tech equipment, everything looks cooler. But the boring shit, boring businesses a lot of times make you the most money and give you the most freedom a lot of times. It doesn't have to be sexy all the time, right? It is what it is.
It was mostly cloudy that night.
When does he get all the work? Not me. Sebastian. Oh my gosh!
Look.
Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Sebastian, who's that?
Hey, if you don't already know, tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, 6 o'clock, I'm going to be working out with my boy Tez and everybody else that shows up. So we're going to crush a workout. We're going to spit some game, talking about shop, talking about real estate, talking about a lot of the things, mindset, talking about maybe moving, you know, some of the things that I've learned over moving out of the state of Oklahoma, moving to California, talk about growth and opportunity and really making sure that you define the version of success that you want and attacking it on all levels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the address right here, and I'm also going to put a link there. If you guys want to go to that, you need to get with my boy Tez. I'm going to put his handle in here. Contact him, DM him, message him. He's got it all squared away. He has put this together impromptu like he always does, and I look forward to crushing it tomorrow morning. I'm in one of our rent houses that's vacant. We only have like 3 vacant out of over 70 something properties here in this town. She's a beaut, Clark. Let me show you. Yeah, look at this. Dang. It's a 4-bed, hardwood floors. So this is a property that we have not renovated. We have not redone this property, but what we did is we bought this one in a portfolio, and the tenants left not that long ago. Obviously left it decent-ish shape, not the best. This is kind of how it is. And so what we're gonna do is redo it. We're either gonna flip it and put it on the market for sale, or we're just gonna turn around and once it's redone and rent it back out, you know, depending on how far we wanna go. The walls aren't terrible, but yeah. The shop yard. I told you guys my dad owns a basement company. So these right here are aluminum forms to form basement walls, concrete walls, below grade. I grew up lugging those things at like 15 years old, and then learned how to operate equipment, learned how to weld, learned how to do all the facets of construction, you know, then started doing the building side and learning all of that, trim carpentry, framing, etc. I mean, it was amazing to be able to learn all of that and apply it. It's what made me more hungry to learn more and more and more. And keep going and see what you can accomplish, you know? I mean, for instance, check this out. So this gate right here, this entire gate I welded and built. It's pretty big. It's hard to put into perspective, but I'll walk over here. And what I have it on are heavy trailer axles. And so what we did is embedded the steel into the concrete, and we welded those plates on there. And then when we welded the axle to those plates and then swung this entire thing off of that axle, and it's still held up. See, I think I built this thing over 10 years ago. Yeah, easily over 10 years ago. Then I have a lock over here that ties in. Then you can put the lock underneath it, and then it has a box that goes around it so these assholes don't cut it. Because I've had shit stolen from this yard, trailers, my old Blazer. People are crazy, man. All right, 1 day notice, Tez. You pulled it off. Look at that.
Let's go.
Yeah.
My boy Hancock is in the building.
Good group right here.
Yes, sir.
Good group right here. Let's go.
Get to it. Get it, boys.
Hey, line them up. If you guys can get all in one line.
Does everybody know what a flutter kick is?
Yeah. Elevate your feet 4 inches, 6 inches off the deck. And then we're going to go like this.
Straight up.
Okay, hold up before you get started. Everybody understand? You guys good? You know what it is? What we'll do is we'll count them in reps. So we'll do like, I'll go 1, 2, 3, and then you guys count the first rep. That's 1. Everybody understand?
Yeah.
That's the Marine Corps, that's right. So we're gonna go like this. 1, 2, 3, and then your feet are gonna go up, and you guys are gonna count what?
1.
And then the next one, okay?
Hell yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
1, 2, 3. 1. 1, 2, 3. 2. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. 1, 2, 3. 5. 1, 2, 3. 1. 1, 2, 3. 2. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. 1, 2, 3. 5. 1, 2, 3. 6. 7. 8. 9.
Always feeling like I had time, right? I'm trying to take that emotion. Always feel like I had time, right? About
Oh man, haven't documented as much as I needed to. Right now, we are down in a little creek area behind my folks' house where we buried our dogs over here in the woods. Alicia's over there somewhere taking pictures. We brought the girls down here. They wanted to drop off some flowers from the wedding. And then my other daughter is out riding with her papa on a little UTV, Polaris, Ranger thing. Yesterday we had the wedding. Did that in and out. Had some dinner with some great friends, colleagues, friends. And overall, as you can tell, my allergies have just destroyed me here. Welcome back to Oklahoma, where my allergies just get destroyed. I don't know why. But it's a much more beautiful day than when we arrived. It was actually cold, like 9 degrees. Getting sunny out today. Feels good. A little wind, but the allergies still destroy you. Now we fly back out tomorrow morning and should be back in San Diego around lunchtime. So, good trip. Visited family. Visited some good friends. In and out for a wedding. And it's crazy to reflect back on where you come from, where you grow up, and just know that there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. I love the fact that I got to grow up in the woods and also the suburbs, right? Like the neighborhood's right around the corner that I grew up in. I used to play paintball in this field over here and BB guns and ride my bicycle, build dirt jumps. But it's good to change too. Alicia and I talked about it a lot, that just when you get to a new place, like we didn't know what we were getting ourselves into. I spent a little time out in San Diego in the Marine Corps, but I didn't really know what it was going to be like to live there. When I was in San Diego, I lived in the barracks. So I didn't really explore, and I'm also young, 19 years old, 17, 18, 19 years old. Living there, it's eye-opening. So you got to get out of your small town. I highly suggest it. It's one of the biggest growth opportunities that you're going to have. Make sure it's calculated. Go to a bigger market if you're trying to grow your company, grow your business. There is opportunity out there. There's growth out there. If you say there's going to be struggle, it's going to be hard, it's going to feel different. What about my groups of friends? What about my family? Things like that. But I'm telling you right now, that's where growth is found. Growth is found through what you call difficult or what you call hard. It's really, when you say those things, what it is it's comfort. And over and over and over again, years and years and years keep passing by, and you're just comfortable. It's comfort. And if you say you want one thing, but the actions don't align with what you actually want, you're never going to achieve that next level. You're not going to know what it's going to be like. You're not going to know how it's going to look, right? But you know what you're going to get next year if you do the exact same thing. You're going to get the exact same result. So you got to get out there. You got to stretch yourself. You got to stretch your mind, stretch your growth, stretch your development. And you're going to meet new friends. You're going to meet new people. Opportunities are going to open up all over. You're going to be able to see new opportunities. But that comes along with personal development. That comes along with personal growth. That comes along with getting outside of your own comfort zone, your own comfortable area. So I highly suggest it. It's one of the biggest things you can do, especially as a young man or even an older person, in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. And I'm not saying old in age, but maybe older in life, Go out and do it. Do it. That is where growth is found, especially if you're a married man. You and your wife can be on the same page about it. If you can do that, then you together are going to grow, because this is a opportunity for you guys to face a new mission, to face new problems and solutions, to acclimate to a new area. And if you don't like who you are, or you don't like who you've been, or you don't like how you've been deemed by your town or who you are, which that wasn't my case. I was successful here. But if you don't like that about where you're at, you can recreate yourself. You have an opportunity to recreate yourself. You have an opportunity to go and become this version of a person without anybody holding you back that you want to be. You don't know what kind of opportunities you're missing out on by staying where you're at. So go out there, make sure it's a place, go visit it multiple times, calculate it, but then pull the trigger. It's the best thing that you will ever do. And that's how I felt when I was young, and I even just joined the Marines. I didn't know what I was going to get when I joined the Marine Corps. Nobody knows what boot camp's like or being a Marine's like until you're a Marine, right? And so you keep going through things. That's how life is. Life goes and is never consistent, right? But you know what you're going to get here. And so complacency, comfort is what literally holds you back and keeps you from obtaining that next level. But a lot of times it's back to your own mental and own personal development. Why are you so scared? What are you scared of? What kind of past conversations from your parents or friends or family, or who's holding you back? Well, I could never do that because my blah, blah, blah is this. I could never do that because my mom would kill us if we moved. I could never do that because, this and this. It's so expensive there. Or it's expensive here. Or I can't. There's just so many objections that you're going to come up with, but they're all around the real problem. And the real problem starts with you and yourself, because if you're solving problems here, if you're creating businesses wherever you are in your small town or your medium town or big town, then you're going to be able to do the exact same thing. So it really matters more on who you are than it matters on the location. But when you take who you are, if you started to grow and you relocate to a bigger pond, right, then the opportunities are abundant. They're abundant. And you're going to have to push and develop through those things. So it's a great thing for you to do. It's what humans need. It's what humans need. I don't think we're meant to stay in one spot. If you look at us, we roamed the world, right? All of them. Natives, every single type of, a culture that was originally around. The Vikings traveled the world. That's what life's about. Life is meant to be lived. So you guys should go out there and live it. And stay tuned. We'll spin it up and keep posting a couple more things. But I appreciate you guys watching this. And I hope this message is clear. You guys got to get out of your little comfort zone. Take action. Another thing is so many opportunities have come to light when we moved. And one of the beauties of the opportunity we have right now is social media. You guys are watching this video on social media, and you can use this. I mean, I had so many connections that I was aligned with in my life and what I wanted to do, or how I wanted to make money, who I wanted to be. I had so many good connections that I had felt closer to through social media that I never even knew them in person. I never met them in person before I even moved out there, right? And I still have connections across the world because of social media today. All of you guys are watching YouTube, Instagram, all of our kids are. That's the next wave of it. So when you're able to reach across the entire world and communicate and connect with people, it just allows us as humans to feel much more secure in leaving our geographical state. But if you think back years and years and years ago, people did that without any type of understanding. They would have my uncle moved across the world when the war went on or something. And people picked up and did it. So if they can do it without having any kind of connection or internet or anything of the such, then you can do it too. And that's how you see families thrive. That's how you see opportunity. That's how, like I said a second ago, real growth is made. It's a deeper question. But the connections there, the connections you're going to make, are ultimately going to be the opportunities, the next opportunity that could give you the entire life you want. And we're back. Yep, no wind, no bugs, sun's out. Sunset's gonna be beautiful. Nothing like it.